Hello everyone, this is Dmitry from Galileosky, and we continue getting familiar with the Configurator application. So, my Galileosky 10 tracking device is connected, and we can see the basic information at the device page which we discussed in a previous video. The next option in the menu at the left side of the screen is Troubleshooting. This tool allows us to get diagnostic information from different hardware units of the tracker and also see diagnostic messages of our easy logic algorithms. Let's see how to use this tool. I'm switching to the troubleshooting page. The most part of the screen takes the field for troubleshooting messages. At the right side of the screen, we can choose which data we want to see in troubleshooting messages. It could be, for example, navigation data, system messages from GPS GLONASS, or from GSM unit. We can also choose algorithms and script diagnostics to see messages from our easy logic algorithms. We recommend choosing only those troubleshooting options which are actually necessary at this point. Otherwise, you will get too many different messages and it will be too hard to parse all of them. For example, we can choose the data transmission troubleshooting mode. This way, we can see the data exchange between the device and the monitoring software, and also with the remote configuration service. My device is set to send the data to the platform. In troubleshooting messages, we can see that the device sends the first data packet, receives the checksum, and then sends the main data packets. If you want to see the raw data, you can enable data transmission detailed mode. Now you can see the raw data packets, but in the common troubleshooting mode, the presented data is limited by 100 bytes. I remind you that the data packet could be up to 1500 bytes, and if you want to see the whole data packet, you need to enable the advanced troubleshooting mode. To do so, go to the Commands tab and send the command debug level 3. Then return back to the troubleshooting page. Now we can see more detailed data exchange and whole data packets that the device sends to both monitoring software and the remote configuration server. After the device restart, it switches back to common troubleshooting mode automatically. We can receive diagnostic information from other device units the similar way. Even though some troubleshooting messages can be not exactly helpful for you, for Galileosky support team, this information is priceless and allows to diagnose different issues. Yet you still can use troubleshooting data in your work to diagnose some issues by yourself. For example, now in my troubleshooting settings, I have enabled GSM GPRS unit mode. My device is currently offline for some reason and doesn't send the data to both the monitoring software and the remote configuration server. In troubleshooting messages, I see this particular message, SIM not inserted. It means that the device doesn't detect the SIM card in the chosen SIM card slot. It could mean that the SIM card is not installed, damaged, or just installed in the wrong SIM card slot. You could change the slot of the SIM card or just change the active SIM card slot in the device settings. Go to the Settings, Data Transmission page. Change the active SIM card slot and apply settings. Done. Now I return to the troubleshooting page. As you can see, troubleshooting messages now are different. The device is getting DNS settings from the operator and establishing connection with the remote configuration software. In many cases, when you contact the Galileosky support team, our engineers will ask you to collect troubleshooting messages for further analysis. Your engineer will explain which troubleshooting parameters you need to enable to get the necessary information. As I said before, it's always better to enable only those troubleshooting modes that you actually need at this moment and disable all the rest modes. For example, now I'm trying to analyze data exchange process. I've enabled data transmission detailed, and GSM GPRS unit parameters in troubleshooting settings. In most cases, it's better to have 10 to 12 minutes of log data to get the full picture of the issue. Once you've collected the log data, you can just copy the collected information from the screen and save to the text file. Or you can use the Save to File button to get the text file with all collected troubleshooting messages. Starting with the Configurator version 5.4.09, you can also use the Automatic Log Collection tool. Let's see how the automatic tool works. I'm using the same troubleshooting settings as before. First, I'm choosing the folder where the collected data will be saved. Next, I am setting the time for how long the system should collect the log data and press the Start Collecting Log button. After confirmation, the configurator starts collecting the data automatically. When the process is done, the archive file is generated. This archive contains the collected log and the file with the current device settings. In other words, the archive contains almost all the necessary information for diagnosing any possible issues. As you can see, access to diagnostic messages makes the troubleshooting process much easier and allows you to even solve some issues almost instantly without asking for support and save you plenty of time. That's all for today. In the next video, we will start learning about the Galileosky tracking device available settings. This was Dmitry. See you in the next video.